Welcome to the Golden Stallion preseason preview show. If this season is anything like the previous, it will see nail-biting action, intense competition, and vulgar trade rape. So let's get into it. This first segment will focus on the pink ball division. We'll start with league runner-up Reed Sanders. Last year, Reed was faced with a bout of injuries and incredible luck. It's a miracle he made it to the finals. Look for this luck to run out and Reed to return to the bottom of the league like he was 2 years ago. Let's take a look at his potential draft strategy. High score. Good luck with that. The next team we'll highlight is Reed's division rival, D-Money. Look for this team to consist of all Colts players and players that you have never heard of that have played or lived in Indiana. Because of this team will probably make it into the playoffs with a solid record, but then have a heartbreaking, crushing defeat in the playoffs. Staying in the pink ball division, we have division mascot Jordan Smeads. This is one of the most intriguing teams in the league. He's a former champ and former victim of trade rape. One of the most gruesome cases we have seen. But hey, who's asking for it? The main question from Mr. Smeads will be, what team shows up this season? Will it be the relentless team that won the championship back in 2012? Or will it be the scantily clad team waiting to go down on the league standings? Wrapping up the Pink Falls division, we have Hayden Davis. Hayden has made a lot of news in the offseason and raising some red flags with his off-the-field antics. He has allegedly been linked to the Twitter account Nope College. It is unclear if he has an accomplice in this. On the field, Hayden has put together solid lineups in the past. We'll have to see if everything clicks this year and he can make the playoffs. That's all for this edition of Preseason Preview, Pink Balls edition. Stay tuned for the next preview when we highlight the tan balls. See you then. And welcome back to the Golden Stallion Preseason Preview, Tan Balls edition. We'll start with Bennett Rittering, who many have not heard from a lot this season at all, due to the Western Michigan bias that is currently dominating the league. Rumors have it that Bennett is attending some sort of school for doctoring or something bizarre like that. Yeah, right. It is still undetermined whether Bennett will be present for any league developments, whether that be the draft or the regular season or anything. Regardless of how awful his team is every single year, Bennett still manages to compete and make the playoffs. Next up, we have the reigning last place champion, Taylor Breschweiler. Taylor ran into a horrendous streak of bad luck last season, suffering multiple serious injuries and underperforming players. This year, he is looking to implement a new data analysis program to optimize his draft choices and player performance. Seeing that the draft is in his home city, he looks to make a splash to please his fans. Now we'll take a look at Todd Scott-Dettle. Last year, he was arguably the best team in the league, scoring the most points out of every single team. But somehow he didn't make the playoffs. Was there collusion? Maybe. Was it bullshit? Yes, it was. Anyway. Sorry about that. One thing for certain, he will spend way too much time planning and strategizing for the draft. One of our correspondents met up with Todd to discuss his strategy. You want to know my strategy? Right here. Jay Cutler in the first, Marshall in the second, Jeffrey in the third, Forte in the fourth, Bears D in the fifth, Robbie Gould in the sixth. That's all I need. When asked about his incomplete lineup, he simply responded, "Da Bears." Finally, we have our reigning champion and current holder of the Golden Stallion. He's a Paul Heyman guy, the fantasy beast incarnate, Chris Gersbach. Led by wide receiver Jay Gordon and QB P. Manning, Chris made all the right roster moves and to dominate his competition. He used his patented point projection method to calculate which player would score the most points. He'll look to defend his title this year, but competition will be stiff. That's all for the pre-season preview. Good luck.